Hey there, in today's video, I'm going to give my first round impressions of the Under Armour Unisex UA x Speedland Infinite Mega. I'm making this video because towards the end of 2024, I was looking ahead at a shoe to replace my Nike Invincible 3s for easy day running. The Nike Invincible 4s seem to be sidelined and Nike's re-strategizing of their various running shoes. I liked the look of these and I thought, yeah, I'll try those as a replacement now. As always, this video might be long. There are chapter markers down below, so you can skip on through to the bits you might be interested in. Let's get going. To test the shoe, I went for a roam around in them. Yes, 5-day trip to the Italian capital. They were the only shoes I brought for the entire trip. Flying, walking, running, lounging around. I did 123,314 steps according to my Garmin in them, including a variety of runs around the city, 26 kilometers easy pace. Let's put the shoes on the turntable and look at their specifications. Under Armour say that this shoe weighs 306 grams, 10.8 ounces. This shoe is US men's 13, US women's 14.5, EU 47.5, UK 12, CM 31, CN 310 in brackets 2.5. In this size it weighs in the left shoe 387 grams, 13.65 ounces, and in the right shoe 377 grams, 13.30 ounces. It has a 43mm stack height, it has an 8mm drop. Under Armour say this about the Unisex UA x Speedland Infinite Mega. We partnered with specialty footwear brand Speedland to create these bold running shoes. The double BOA system gives you a custom, precise fit, and the ultra-cushioned midsole gives you a bouncy, plush underfoot feel. Lightweight, breathable mesh upper keeps you cool and comfortable on your longest runs. Supersized, extra springy UA Hover Plus cushioning reduces impact, returns energy, and helps propel you forward. Let's review the shoe and see if what Under Armour says is true. The first thing you notice about this shoe is how well ventilated it is, because there's a large bit missing here around your heel. You can see the two BOAs. This one tightens the heel. This one tightens over the forefoot. If I stick a light in the shoe, you'll see how ventilated the fabric at the front is. You kind of see it and you'll see the light and the piece missing at the back. I'll also stick a camera in, you get a look around. There are no laces on the system. There are two BOAs, two dials. The shoe is a combination between Under Armour and Speedland. Speedland shoes often have two BOA dials, but they tighten the forefoot. This is the first time I've seen one that tightens the forefoot independently of the heel. It works really well. I found it a really comfortable shoe. This heel it's incredibly comfortable. The way you can adjust the back on the heel, yeah, it is really quite a comfortable shoe. The midsole is huge. It looks like polystyrene, and to a certain extent it feels like polystyrene, but much more dense. It's huge. No attempt is made to disguise that. There is a removable liner. It's quite thick. It's kind of like a memory foam, and this with the sort of polystyrene-like base work well together, giving you very nice comfort. If we take a look at the outsole, you'll see here, you can kind of see where it looks like polystyrene because the dirt is getting in and around it. I tried to clean these off after a week in Rome. But yeah, you can see that the dirt gets in around the cells. You can actually see how polystyrene-like it is. It doesn't quite sound like the polystyrene when you put your hands on it, thankfully. But it is, yeah, it does look like that. And I imagine with a bit more wear and tear, that will come up the side. At 377 grams, 13.30 ounces in this size, the shoe has a practically identical weight to the Invincible 3 and the Puma Mag Max. The shoe makes little attempt to disguise its bulk. Here it is with me wearing a Nike Street Fly in exactly the same size that has exactly the same length, but the other dimensions of the Under Armour x Speedland Infinite Mega completely dwarf the Street Flies. The shoe has a 43mm stack and an 8mm drop. That's comparable to the Puma Mag Max, which has the same drop and a slightly larger stack at 46mm, but the design of these shoes make them appear much larger. I like the design of this shoe. It's weird. It's intriguing. No attempt has been made to disguise the size. The pieces at the front that wrap around your forefoot, they're big and chunky. The slab of the base is thick and chunky. These are white quartz and desert sand. It's also available, depends on the territory, sometimes 2 or sometimes 3 colors, in a black, comet and green. I didn't really like that. It's too garish, lots of different colors. It's also available in a sort of what they call silica green and hydro green. Wasn't quite sure at those. I hope more colorways come available, because one of the weaknesses is this one gets really dirty really fast. I've had to go to clean them up after a week in Rome. But yeah, these will, with the Alcantara top, or the fake suede kind of top, it's probably not Alcantara, they will get pretty dirty pretty fast. Under Armour make no great claims for the sustainability of the shoe. The box they came in is huge. It's crazy. I could comfortably fit 8 pairs of shoes in the box. And yeah, with a big bulbous shoe like this, yeah, lots of material. Yeah, they won't be winning any sustainability awards for this shoe. Putting on the shoe is relatively easy. It doesn't open as wide as I'd like. You wriggle in through the booting construction, and then there are 2 boas. After a couple of goes, I find it's actually easier to tighten heel first and then lock down the forefoot. To talk about the running feel, I went on a 5-day trip to Rome. It was the only shoe I brought. That wasn't my original plan. I planned to bring another pair of shoes and put these in my carry-on, but by the time I put these in the carry-on, there was nothing left for anything else. So I brought them for the entire 5 days, and they were super. They were really comfortable on the plane, because you can adjust this if you want to. I didn't, but you know, if you're going through customs, you take off the shoe, really easy to do. Running feel, it felt very much like the Puma Mag Max that I have, a sort of feeling of memory foam and plush. Really had no problems whatsoever, and they were really nice for lounging around in. There's the potential to get some stones in here. That didn't happen as I was going along. I wasn't on trails or things like that. But yeah, the more I wore these, the more I really enjoyed them. For every task I put to them, they worked well. Easy running around Rome. It was just, yeah. And the Roman footpaths, well, they're not exactly straight and level for the most part. I was surprised by the grip and traction. I hadn't expected much looking at them, but they were pretty grippy. Now, Roman footpaths, they often have aggregate in them, which makes the footpath more grippy. But yeah, I found these pretty grippy, and yeah, better than I had actually expected. In terms of the predicted wear, it'll be a long time before these wear out. The biggest drawback for me in terms of longevity with this particular colorway is simply the white color. It's going to be very difficult to keep these clean, and so although I would like to use them for a combination of things, I probably will just end up running with them, and they'll get very beaten up looking after about a year or so. They'll look absolutely ragged, but yeah, I am enjoying them. The shoe costs €250, $250 US, £225. I couldn't find an Australian figure. That is too expensive as a running shoe. The Invincible 3s are €189.99, and there's discounts available. The Puma Mag Max is €190. So for a running shoe, yeah, they're too expensive for when you put them up against their competition. The buying experience was really easy. Bought them online from Under Armour. They came pretty fast. I had a couple of technical questions I wanted to ask them. They weren't very good at reply. Well, they didn't reply, but yeah, apart from that, really easy to buy online from Under Armour. The use case of the shoe is easy running. They really are very comfortable to run in. They're also comfortable to travel in, walking, flying, lounging around. Everything I put these through for a week in Rome, or 5 days, they were really super. I really did actually come to really like the shoe the more I was in it. Should you buy the Under Armour Unisex UA Speedland Infinite Mega? Well, as a running shoe, it's expensive. It's €250, and that's way more expensive than, say, the competitor, the Puma Mag Max, at €180 or thereabouts. So it's significant premium. Yes, it has the boas, but not everybody needs the boas. But if you do, it is really, really easy to put on, and it is very comfortable. If you had any Achilles issues, any heel issues, this is so nice. I could easily have lived without them, but for the 5 days in Rome, I really did enjoy them. I'd like if there was a different colorway, because these will get, they'll get really tatty really fast. But for running, walking, lounging, lecturing, yeah, these Perfetto. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, it would be great if you'd hit the like button. As always, there'll be lots of stuff in the description below, and I'll happily answer any questions you put into the comments. There'll be a big blue subscribe button popping up there, and some regular videos there. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, just keep running along.